Well, hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm glad you stopped by. Okay, question for you. What is your all-time favorite candy? Isn't that a tough one because there's so many good ones? But if I had to pick one, it would be caramel pecan turtles. I remember when I was a kid, my grandma would go to the fancy candy store, and as a special treat, she would get those for us. But if you go into a candy store now, those things are like $5 each, but they're so good. And today I'll show you how easy they are to make. All you're going to need is some pecans, some caramels. Now, the best ones to use to me are these Werthers original soft caramels. They're like the perfect consistency. And then some chocolate. And you can either use like a good quality chocolate bar or some nice chocolate chips. Either one will work. So let's make some. So with your pecan halves, you're going to put them in a dry nonstick skillet and you're going to cook them over medium heat for 3 to 4 minutes, constantly stirring until they are toasted and fragrant. Make sure that you don't burn them. Now we're going to take 22 of these Werther's candy caramels. And now the hardest part about this recipe is just unwrapping these things. But I love them because they are so soft and chewy, but they don't stick to your teeth. Then I just put them in a bowl, a microwave safe bowl. And then you're going to add 2 teaspoons of water. Okay, but we're going to set those aside for a minute because we are going to get our little pecans in place before we melt them. So what you're going to do is take 4 of the pecan halves, and I burnt that one a little, but it'll still be fine. And you want to make them 4 to each piece, so like 2 for the legs and 2 for the feet, the arms. Sorry, I can't talk today. And just line those up, and you will have 6 of those all together. And then I had enough for one little one right there. So if you want to make them all little with just 3, you can. Now I cooked this on high for 30 seconds. I took it out and stirred it, put it in for another 20 seconds, and it was perfectly melted. Now I put it in this little pouring spout container because to me it's just kind of easier. It's more targeted to go in the center, but you can definitely just use a spoon. And it's okay if the caramel gets out of the middle and spills on the side because that's how it's supposed to be. It's not going to stay right in the middle. So isn't that easy? Super easy. Now you're going to stick that in the freezer for 5 minutes. Meanwhile, we melted our chocolate for 1 minute and I took it out after 30 seconds and stirred it. And then I just put the chocolate on with a spoon so that I can make like a swirly with it. Now you don't have to use sea salt, but I think it makes a huge difference if you add a little bit to the top. It just makes that sweet and salty combination, but that's strictly optional. And you guys, these are so easy and they look like they came from a candy store. Now you're going to freeze them again for 5 more minutes until the chocolate is hard, and this is what they look like. And they will come right off the parchment paper, no problem. Just make sure you use parchment paper or wax paper. And I'm telling you, these were so much better than any kind you're going to get at the grocery store, or I'm saying even any candy store. They were so good. Look at that. Yum. Guys, when I tell you these are delicious, oh my goodness, they are amazing. Now, toasting those pecans is super important because you're going to give so much more flavor to them. These are even better than I remember from the candy shop. So I hope you guys are going to give these a try. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next episode. Bye, everybody.